Hi there, it's Sandra with Brew City Thrifts, and it is a Monday after work, and guess what? We have her once again. It is my daughter, Zoe.
Hi.
She's with us for our little after work excursion to the Goodwill of Waukesha. So let's get in there and let's hit it. So today I start in the red section, and as usual, Zoe zooms on ahead, and I will let you know ahead of time, Zoe is in a very dramatic mood today.
Wow.
Well, don't break them. Show me, I didn't see. Are they signed?
No. Kind of.
Okay, thank you. Okay, clearly I'm forgetting to narrate in the moment, but Zoe finds something and calls my attention.
Stop being dorky.
And it is a hand-carved wooden piggy bank. It is adorable, and it is definitely going in my cart. Is it chipped though? I think that looks like a break or a chip there. Look at it really closely.
Yeah. It does. Trash.
That's too bad.
That's very cool.
Because I love those. Yes, I've picked them up before. They are really cool. Okay, Zoe's bounced off, so I'm continuing in the blue shelves, and I noticed these handmade noodle bowls. They've got the little notches at the top for chopsticks, and they are a drip glaze, and I thought those were pretty cute, so I put those in my cart. Then I noticed this peacock design on this plate. This is not very old, but I did really kind of love that design, so I put that in my cart as well. Here is a Talavera Mexican cross. It's very pretty with that lily on the top. And behind it, I noticed this pitcher and bowl set. I wasn't sure if it was old or not. It turns out to be Avon, but I wanted to take a look at it, so I put it in my cart to look it up. I did, of course, put it back on the shelf. These only go for about $8. In the same blue area, I noticed these pieces of pottery. This is like a starfish design. I think it's just a decorative piece. And next to it was a similarly designed butterfly. And when I looked at the back, I recognized Bay Potteries. I have picked up some Bay Potteries items before that's made in Virginia. This is a tea light or candle holder in the shape of a butterfly, and I thought it was very pretty, so I took that. In the white shelves section, I am looking around. I notice this milk glass pedestal pitcher or creamer. And then over here, I notice this. This is a hand-blown art glass oil candle. It's got the wick at the top. It is missing a piece. It's missing the burner to hold the wick in place, but I think I can find one to replace it. It's just a very, very pretty piece of art glass, and I decided I'm going to take that. Oh, yes. Oh, I love it. It's Shaun the Sheep. That is adorable. Love it. And let me see that one.
Victoria's ceramic ones.
Let me see.
I don't know.
The reason I don't typically pick these up is because it's it is old, it is vintage, but it's also a souvenir thing, and people would pick them up and keep them, and that's why they're not as valuable.
Oh.
I noticed this hand-carved wooden piece. It has an ornate flower on two sides that, as you can tell, they appear to be hinged, that you could lift them upright, and then a carved bottom, which I can't see too well, but it's more plain. And it is really nicely carved. It's ornate. I'm guessing it's from Asia. I wasn't sure what it was at this point, trying to figure out, well, what does this do? On the bottom, you can see there's slots for sliding, so I figured out this is a bookshelf, and so I put it in my cart to think about it for a bit.
This is cool. I think that would go.
Look, it's a bookend and it has a match down here.
I think.
Look at
Oh,
the
it has a
bottom.
match. Yes, that's really cool.
You like those?
Oh yeah. No, someone's gonna love those.
They're made in China. They're not that old.
But they have.
You think they got character?
Yeah, I think they have.
Let's grab them then.
The only thing is, see the top.
Oh no, we're gonna do
The
it.
top is a little bit off.
Let me see.
See that part?
Oh yeah.
So
It's not a break though.
Yeah.
I think that's just a. Let's put them in here. We'll think about it. Is there another break?
There's just like weird in there.
Yeah, that needs to be cleaned up.
What do you think of this? Do you like it or no?
I do like it. I love pottery.
Well,
This is not an old piece, so I wouldn't take it because it's too common, but I do like it.
What about this?
What do you think about this? It's called Moriagi. It's
cool.
vintage. I don't know what it is though. It looks like a little.
This has too many scratches on it.
Let me see.
Moriagi.
Oh. Well, that's like a frosted glass. Or it's kind of nice.
That's what I like.
I like it. I like it. It's careful though. I don't want that ball to roll out.
It's not gonna roll out.
Okay.
It's literally the
I
design.
mean, I like it. I don't typically get that stuff, but I do like it. Continuing on my tchotchke hunt, I noticed this figurine. It is a music box and it is a flamingo. Nearby, I noticed this really cute corncob carload of squirrels. And close to it is this little piece. This is a art glass kiss. It's got some darker and lighter blue glass swirled together under some clear case glass. And I'm pretty sure there are collectors of glass kisses out there that might want to add that to their collection. So it goes in the cart. Here's a little 1970s floral bud face. Kind of pretty. This is a contemporary piece. It is a sloth hugging a tree trunk. I just thought that was kind of fun. And then I noticed this bell. I don't usually pick up bells. This one caught my eye, and when I looked on the underside, it is Deruta. And I will pick up a Deruta bell. So that goes in my cart. Well, this was a super fun pickup. This is a Beaumont Brothers Pottery out of Ohio spice jar. This one is, there's the BBP there on the bottom. This one is made for catnip, and that one happens to be extra collectible. So that was a really fun find. I would have picked them up anyway because I just think they're cool. This bay leaf one is a lot less valuable, but definitely two really fun pieces to find for me. I'm continuing my hunt on the tchotchke shelves, and I noticed this piece. This is a ceramic set of wind chimes. It has, and it certainly obviously needs a good cleaning, but all the pieces are there and they are unbroken. It has a southwestern design on it, a cactus there, and sort of a southwestern scene. And I am very fond of wind chimes, and I often pick them up and keep them. I'm not sure if I'll sell this or keep it, but it definitely was going to come with me. So in the boxes area, I am checking out some of the many boxes here. I noticed this lacquer box with a hummingbird. That's really pretty. It's kind of 1970s or 80s, I would say. And then I noticed this. This is a switch plate made out of ceramic. I recognize the artist. That's Marjolein Bastin. She did a lot of work for Hallmark, and I've always really liked her designs. So I put that in the cart and come back and take another look at the lacquer hummingbird box. It is a music box, and I'm not 100% sure if I want to take it, so I'm giving it an extra good look, and I end up leaving it on the shelf, but it was a nice box. So we brought this to show me. These are 1970s glass lamp. I'm gonna look that up because that definitely is vintage. It's very cool. but I don't usually deal in lamps, as everyone knows, because I'm afraid of them. I don't know what I'm doing, but that is definitely very cool. So put it back and then we'll head that way if I decide I want to get it. Scanning the candle area, you can see there's a ton of votive, clear glass votive holders for anyone who might have a need. But as I scan down, I notice on this lower shelf this hurricane lamp. The pink tag is 50% off and it says $9.99. And this is, to me, it looks vintage. Hurricane lamps could be antique. This one doesn't strike me as that old, but it could be like 1930s. And I am really excited to find it. It looks intact. I put it in my cart, and the brand name is Eagle, and I'm very excited to have picked this piece up. Continuing with the candles, I do notice this oil lamp. It looks like to be an art glass piece with a blue interior glass that is visible through the exterior clear glass. I think this is a more modern piece. I think it may be from China, more mass produced, so I do decide to leave it behind. I've got a lot of variety on this shelf. I picked up that pink Depression era glass cup briefly and then looked at the blue cobalt glass with the clear stem. And then over here, this pottery mug caught my eye. Now, this is a contemporary piece. I don't think it's particularly valuable, but I do love the design. It's got a little 3D cat head on the top with a wooden lid, and it had a lot going for it. Probably will give it as a gift to someone and most likely will not put it up for resale. One of the really fun things about having this passion for thrifting is that you are choosing things that you think have a beauty or a value. It doesn't always have to make a big buck. Sometimes it's something that you're just enjoying yourself. Here is a pretty hand-painted plate. Looking at the back, it does have a little bit of age. It's a nice plate, but I decided to put it back on the shelf. And then this piece, it looks like the August Moon series by Dan DiPaolo is, I think, the artist's name. Make it some noise.
And it has the where the glass came from.
Nice, that's beautiful. Definitely put it in the basket. Taking that. Well, I made it to the vase aisle, which is good because I'm running out of time. I liked this stone goblet. It has a beautiful white color with some sort of blushes of kind of a coral here and there. This was a hand-painted ewer or vase, and it had a pretty spray of daisies on the front. I noticed this green glass vase, but it was quite lightweight, so I put it back quickly. This had a lot more color. It's hand painted, has some interesting design. There was a little chip there on the top of the vase. There's a drum, sort of out of place among the vases. This was an unassuming green vase. Sometimes the simple things can be a hidden classy treasure. And finally, this pottery vase had some pretty pink flowers, but not too special. This area at the Waukesha Goodwill is often lucky for me. I find a lot of cool vintage tableware pieces that I thought that might be Fitz and Floyd, that little candy colored teapot. And back here, I pick up a set of nesting ceramic measuring cups shaped like a ladybug, and I thought that was super cute, so I decided I was going to pop that in my cart. Going back to the shelves to look, this is a pretty looking glass. It looks a lot older than I think it is. I looked it up later and found that it was most likely a Target brand, but doesn't look like it has a lot of age. I thought so. I believe that's Universal Potteries. It's a mid-century brand. There's a little sugar bowl missing the lid. And then this set, you've got a number of pieces with this pink lusterware kind of floral design. I was taking a look at the mark on the bottom of the salt and pepper that I had picked up right then, and it was Czechoslovakian pottery. I thought it was, you know, nice to have all those pieces together. Not really my style, but I was thinking about possibly taking the salt and sugar with me and breaking up the set, but at the end I decided to leave them there for somebody who really, really liked that look. So I am really, really running out of time. They are saying get to the front of the store right now, and I was walking by and like last minute reached out and grabbed this measuring cup, and what struck me was it's almost like milk glass, but I was thinking the color, the tone made me think it was much more likely to be maybe a Vaseline glass, and it was definitely old, and so I threw it in my cart, and that turned out to be a super lucky last minute snag from Goodwill, because that is a real find. Well, that was a ton of fun. We found so many things. We filled our cart and it was overflowing, and Zoe was a big part of it. She is a super good luck charm for me. I'm so glad she came with us. She had to run and meet some friends, so she's not here for the outro, but I hope you had as much fun as I did. Lots of cool and interesting and new things for us today. So like my channel, subscribe and comment, and come back and do this again with me. Thrift on Friends. We'll do this again soon.